Assalamu alaikum. I am Dr. Amreen Imtiaz. Welcome fourth year. We will start with our lectures on CVS. I hope I am able to explain it properly and you are able to understand the topic via these recordings. Today we'll start with heart. You're already familiar with the normal physiology of the heart. Considering the pathologies associated with the heart, we'll come across heart failure, which can be left or right heart disease, which will include congenital conditions, ischemic conditions, hypertensive disorders, then valvular defects, cardiomyopathies, the conditions associated with pericardium, the tumors which can be primary or secondary, and transplants. First, we'll discuss cardiac aging. Now, the changes which occur in the heart as we age. The changes which take place in the chambers can be increased left atrial cavity size, then decreased left ventricular cavity size, then sigmoid shaped ventricular septum. The changes which occur in the valves, they can be aortic valve calcific deposits, mitral valve annular calcific deposits, fibrous thickening of leaflets, buckling of mitral leaflets towards the left atrium. The arteries, that is the coronary arteries, they can become tortuous. There can be increased cross-sectional luminal area, calcific deposits can take place, and atherosclerotic plaques can be seen. In the myocardium, there can be increase in the mass, then increased subepicardial fat, brown atrophy of the heart can occur, basophilic degeneration can occur, and amyloid deposits can occur. Aorta, it can become dilated and can have a rightward shift. It can become tortuous. Then sinotubular junction calcific deposits can occur. Elastic fragmentation and collagen accumulation can occur. We can see atherosclerotic plaques. This is the microscopic picture of brown atrophy of the heart. Lipofuscin, it is a pigment which accumulates with age and causes the heart to appear browner than normal. This is called brown atrophy of the heart. This pigment is an example of golden brown, slightly refractile intrinsic pigment which looks like hemosiderin, melanin or bile, but it accumulates on the opposite poles of the myocyte nucleus. It is also called an aging pigment and is a product of oxidation of unsaturated fatty acids. As you can see in this diagram, there is accumulation of the pigment in these areas. Now, congestive heart failure, it is a condition when heart is unable to pump blood to meet the tissue requirements. A triad of sign symptoms can be seen, which include tachycardia, dyspnea, and edema. All of these can lead to hypertrophy and dilatation of the heart. This is a general diagram which describes the different conditions of the heart, such as hypertension, valvular disease, and myocardial infarction. In hypertension, there is pressure overload. In valvular disease, pressure and or volume overload can be seen, and in myocardial infarction, regional dysfunction with volume overload is observed. All of these can lead to increase in the cardiac work, increase in stress on the wall of the heart, then cell stretch, which leads to hypertrophy, characterized by increase in the size of the heart, increased protein synthesis, fibrosis, and inadequate vasculature, which can lead to cardiac dysfunction, which is characterized by heart failure, arrhythmias, and neurohumoral stimulation. As you can see in this diagram, that not only the fibers of the heart are thickened, so are the nuclei. The nucleus becomes thick and the edges of the nucleus, they become squarish, as you can see in the diagram.